Hello. I was FaceTiming a friend last week, and because he was traveling in a foreign country, I was curious to know what he was up to. So I asked him, what did you do? What did you eat? What did you see? What did you get? I sound like a stalker. And instead of listing out all the things he did and saw, he decided to share his phone screen with me and walk through all the photos and videos he took on that day. If you think about it, that makes a lot of sense. Why list out all the things when you can provide visual examples? And that got me wondering about the type of photos I'll be taking when I'm out of town soon. Now, I've been in LA for 2 years. There are some parts that I'm used to now, and there's also some parts that I have yet to explore. I thought it would be interesting to bring my camera to places that I have either number one, been to before but never photographed, and number two, have yet to explore. With that being said, I didn't want to think too much about the photos I'm taking. I wanted to have that carefree but kind of curious mindset that you get when you go to a new city, a new country, or even a new neighborhood. Believe it or not, this was taken in Santa Monica. If you're visiting Los Angeles, when you think of Santa Monica, you're probably gonna think of the beach or this little park. To be completely honest with you, I still think of it that way too. But me being a runner and having had routes that go through this neighborhood, I knew there was something more to the area than just the beach. So tying that all together with the curiosity you get when you go to a new place, I wanted to explore the area a little bit while still incorporating the elements I like to capture and showcase. Here's a dilemma I had. My initial goal and what really attracted me here was this red car against this cream ivory building. Clean, simple, with a nice pop of red. But I thought it was a little too plain. And what do I like to do when my picture's a little too plain? I add a person in it. But it didn't really work this time. With these two people in it, the picture just looks messy. You can't even see the car that well. And not to mention, you can't even see the people that well either. Maybe if these people were crossing the street and I could separate them from the car, it might have been a cleaner picture. But I don't even know if that placement would work well here. In this case, it was kind of to my surprise that I preferred this clean picture a lot more. These were so fun to photograph. People just hanging out, reading, and people watching from their own balconies. These two photos have been heavily cropped in, so the quality isn't the best, but I love it how you can still see what they're doing. This person reading a book and this person just looking at the street. For some odd reason, my photos were coming out very dark. I was pushing my ISO up to 800, yet I still couldn't get the picture that I wanted. Turns out my ND filter was on. I've had my Fuji for 4 years, yet I still make those little mistakes, so yeah. So many people take selfies like this with the balloon bunny. And what I really like about this particular picture and the moment is that I've seen so many people do it, but I never got to see this perspective. Someone taking a picture of these people taking a reflection selfie. Just the way they're posing and taking pictures, it just looks so natural. They're really there enjoying this, hoping to get a really good selfie with this expensive piece of art. I had to be very quick to get this picture, but I was smiling so hard. This guy wearing a Keith Haring shirt, looking at a piece by Keith Haring. This was another mind-blowing moment. Because of the blue and red, I wanted to see if I can photograph someone wearing complementary colors. So let's say yellow, green, or something completely different. Maybe the Keith Haring shirt guy. And when I saw these two people, one wearing a blue shirt and the other one wearing a red shirt, I was freaking out. They're not in their perfect position. I would have the lady in red a little to the right, so she's centered in the red area. But the fact that this happened, what are the chances? It's very similar to the Keith Haring on Keith Haring photo. It also goes back to my recent idea of taking tone-on-tone pictures.